for a long time.
It has been a long time.
Oh man, what a week.
Will you just lay down?
Crazy
Sorry, my
week.
dog's annoying. Hold on. Can you take him? All right.
Anyway,
Sorry, my dog's annoying. My old dog is annoying.
Oh, don't worry about that.
yeah, crazy big week, dude.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, haven't we?
I mean, a lot of fun. The lineup this week was nuts. How you feeling?
Yeah, good. I like. Well, we're not done yet either. We've got Tim Murray on Sunday.
That's exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Jon is on his way. I need to shuffle forward. No, I don't. As long as you can hear me right. Yeah. What was Bella Martin the first guest we had this week?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Is my mic
thinking the
not
same.
on?
No, it doesn't sound like it is.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay,
Jake is in
hang
a
on.
tunnel.
Jethro,
Right,
we're really
right.
trying to go to your event tomorrow. As long as everybody comes to work the way that they're supposed to come to work tomorrow, then I'll definitely be out there.
Yeah, you're supposed to send me your schedule.
He did. He sent it to me.
Oh, sorry.
Skip.
Clydesdale, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Hang on a minute.
he's gonna come
You-
through with like.
Now.
There you go.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the really boring reason why?
What?
Why?
Because my brother-in-law is staying at our house, and he's staying in my office room. So I've had to move all of my stuff into my bedroom, and I've had to move here. And the mic obviously wasn't linked up, so it's really boring. But I did have the camera all set up, ready to go, but it was facing my bed.
I think the crowd would have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think the crowd would have loved that. We would have gotten all the views on that. Well, I was going to ask you because I saw on, I think the first time I saw it was when you were on the base show or whatever. You don't have the two doors anymore. You used to have the cabinet door and the regular door, and now you have your CrossFit banner behind you. So why did you change from the two doors? Did you keep walking into the other side too many times?
I got a light, like a ring light thing.
Yeah.
So I could move it round the way that I preferred. Because the only reason I had it the other way round was because the light from the window was coming through. But I got myself a light, so now I can have it the right way round. That's it. There we go. I'm going to turn the volume up on that. There we go.
You're official now.
I'm officially got a light. Yeah. So I've always wondered, did you ever have a program in like probably the 90s where it was like edgy and like there would be a woman? Oh, here he is. Speaking of 90s edgy people. Hiya.
Hello.
The hat. It's always the hat
Hey,
for
honey.
me.
What color would you like me to wear? I've got lots of hats.
No, you look good, dude. You look good.
Because that's not a baseball cap, is it? What is it?
Like a running hat or something?
Yeah, running hat.
All right. Do you wear it to run?
Vagina. Or Vega. I always get the word wrong.
He wore a hat after the internet called him Swollen Watkins.
Oh, I did see that in the chat. That was hilarious.
Watkins.
We don't have to fucking bring it back up, ladies.
I like it.
You
do look like you're about
Jan?
to go hunting ducks. Yeah.
Yeah, Jan looks like every man in Wisconsin right now. Hunting season coming up. There you go.
Are you doing Rich's Mayhem Hunt programming now?
Yeah, I'm a big hunter.
Did you recover from yesterday, Jan? You said you.
I thought you were a big Tyler.
I don't even know how big is Tyler. I've only ever seen his head.
Pause.
Well, there was that one show.
Tyler's tall.
Tyler's he's shorter than me.
Yeah,
he's shorter than me.
We're all short,
but a little bit. That's true. That's true. What was the show?
I'm not.
I don't know. How tall are you?
She's 5'11".
I'm 5'11".
Oh, okay. Jake's got you by an inch.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're 6 foot.
Yeah, me and Garrett are the same.
Yep.
I thought
Well,
you were gonna say
well
6 inches.
if and when we
I
ever
was like,
meet,
damn.
we'll have to put our hair up as much as we can.
Okay.
When we meet, I'll get you.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
We can have guns in the UK.
Heidi's just she's emotional today. Heidi.
Oh, I
First thing I woke up to. Yeah, so would I. But
we
not.
need to get Heidi back on to fill in about her
yes.
dating life. It's fucking nuts. Sorry, Heidi, but it is. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, did you recover from yesterday? Did the adrenaline come down? Are you good? Your adrenaline was pumping when I was talking to you beforehand.
All day until I got on. And then he just kind of made everyone just feel comfortable, I think.
He was cool as shit
because it wasn't his show, but he just kind of takes over the conversation, doesn't he?
He was so cool. It was so fun.
In a nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, he got Jake. He made Jake think. That long Jake pause was great.
Looks like he's doing it right now.
Yeah.
He's in thought.
No, I just switched my internet connection. I might need.
Oh. Yeah.
His internet's been playing up for the last 24 hours.
What's going on over there?
Well, he just told us he had to move his stuff around because his in-laws are staying or whatever. So he kind of had to move some shit around. So but no, I thought the interview was great. He was awesome.
I know that people wanted us to ask him outright if Malik was buying CrossFit, but it was Jake's and I's first time with Facundo on. I don't think we've built up that rapport or just come outright and just he's away again and ask him that without building that trust and rapport. Like he was doing it as a solid coming on because we're going to coaches conference. So to come on and talk about anything other than that, I felt like
he talked to the chat a lot. I thought, he was answering chat questions,
and you can tell he's very in tune with what's going on in the space because he has been watching the shows from what he was talking about. So as it was just building that trust with him, so then we can have him back on in the future.
Yeah,
that's always the goal.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely want to. We want to chat. I mean, not about Coaches Congress because I know nothing about Coaches Congress. So it was fun to kind of listen to y'all yesterday. But I have a ton of questions for him. Yeah, Heidi, it was a great podcast. It was really awesome. Oh,
yeah.
Here's Jake trying to poke through again.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
I don't know if they've got broadband on Isle of Man yet. I think Katie, who's pregnant at the moment, is outside on a bike, pedaling to speed up the broadband.
They don't have the discs like we had.
No, it's like a hamster wheel to power the internet.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Well, hold on, but I'm not going to move anybody until we know if he's back or not.
Right. Testing.
Hello.
There we go.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Is it all right?
Yeah, you're
fine.
Good. You're fine.
Oh, good. All right. I'm back.
Right now, I will move us
Peddling
all.
the Starlink, yeah.
Look, don't talk shit about me. Whoever.
Not about you, it's the island.
Hey, if we learned anything this week, it's that you don't talk badly about people behind their backs, okay? So let's not do that.
Save that for the group chat.
Yeah.
Bro.
You guys even do that anymore? Talk shit anymore?
We do to each other.
I saw it. Just a Jake. Just a Jake.
Yeah. It's part of our culture,
Yeah.
But I just chased a sheep.
Okay.
From my house.
I'm gonna need more information. Like an actual sheep?
Yeah. So there was a sheep just outside my front door. So I chased him out back into the field.
Isn't it funny that you call one sheep a sheep, but you call multiple sheep sheep?
Weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Really
English.
weird. Mental.
Did you catch it? Or did you get it out? Or what were you doing?
I got it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I heard a really good joke earlier. I won't
You're
repeat
gonna
it.
tell us?
No,
Tell it.
don't do
Can't be
it.
worse than my dog one.
Right. I'll tell you off air. It's all right. It's fine.
No, say it just now. I told a client of mine the dog one in the gym today, and someone else who I don't know was in the gym said from across the gym, "That's fucking disgusting." I was like, "Stop listening to my conversation, then."
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, "That's fucking rude. Stop fucking eavesdropping."
Heidi, do you know the funny thing? You're right. It is. It might have actually been. I might have told you it earlier, but it's fine. Don't worry. Why did the trans? She doesn't like me. I don't know.
Yes.
He was a herbivore.
before.
I
like
Good,
it.
clever, harmless fun.
Well, listen, our son is all into jokes. He wants to start learning how to tell jokes. So every time he says something, he's like, it's a joke, right? I'm like, it's not.
Oh, poor Clydesdale.
Yeah.
No.
Scott, right?
Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
So
when you said that, I instantly
Me-
thought you're going to stew on this all day.
all fucking day.
Don't stress about it.
No,
really.
Do you know what, Scott? Me and Jon, even we were watching you. Obviously, we were both in the chat, and when you said that, and then you started backpedaling. I won't say what it is. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. But we spoke to each other, and we actually thought, shall we message Scott and say, don't worry about it? But then in doing that, I think it would have made you think about it even more. So we decided not to. But the delivery was superb. It was a good solid joke.
It was
honestly a thing of beauty. It was proper British humor.
Yeah, and if you want to find that joke,
Don't.
We're not going to tell you where it was in the show. You're going to have to go back to the start, and you're going to have to watch the whole show to find out.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There you
Scott.
go.
There's some
There you
views. It's a good show, though. It's a good show. Very good.
Our son today, he's one of those were you guys those kids that would read like the back of cereal boxes, or he just reads and he'll read whatever is in the car. Like if we go grocery shopping, he'll read.
Oh, we're just gonna air this right
now.
now.
I'm just gonna tell everybody what happened. That's fine. So he reads the backs of all the boxes. So he's going through our stuff and he finds our tampons and he starts reading and he's like, "Mom, what's ultra and super? And why don't you need regular?" And I just was like, because we're tall. We're just tall.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, you're 6 feet. You need ultra." I'm like, yes. Yes. He's like, "When I get tall, I'm going to need them. Like, you will never need these things. They are only for girls." Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then just moves on to spaghetti. Like, I was like, well, what is happening?
Ding.
Like,
Do you know the funny thing is about that, actually? So men, obviously, we only learn about that either if our mums have them laying around or when we marry or girlfriends or whatever like that. But total ignorance. And I'd imagine most men in this chat will say, I'd agree. Or if they don't, they're lying. If it says like Supermax or if they said like large or super like, in my head, that means that they have to be wider. Because you are super max down there. Obviously, I've learned that's not the case.
so were you like scared of dating women who used Supermax? Were you like, no, that's too big for me. I can't.
I'll be honest. It's not on my list of questions when I was dating someone.
Yeah. What tampon do you use, by the way?
What size tampon?
You never went shopping for girlfriends? Nothing?
I buy Haley them. Yeah, I don't care.
That's interesting. Okay.
That's what she's getting for her birthday. Her birthday's next month.
Oh my god.
Get a year. I once went to buy a Hoover, right? And Jake will know, I was in Tesco's buying a Hoover. It was Black Friday, and I was buying a Hoover, and the lady says like, "Oh, Black Friday sales." I was like, "No, it's the wife's birthday." And she looked at me and I was just making a stupid joke, and she said to me, "That's fucking disgusting." And I was like, "It's a joke. Calm down."
How many times a day do you get told?
I was going to just ask him.
Multiple. I'm always offending somebody. Why do you think I've got a tattoo of Larry David on my leg?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm always in that kind of scenarios.
Oh, Matthew, we've already heard that one before. Jake told us that one a long time ago.
Yeah,
that's why.
Do you want to hit the break then?
Yeah, go on.
So, there's a policeman there's a policeman walking around. He's walking around, and two Catholic priests pull up in a car next to him, and he stops the car and he says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, we're on the hunt for 2 paedophiles." And they look at each other and they go, "We'll do it." Good. Heidi, you're right.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah, I like that one.
What else did I see?
Shut up, Jake.
So Bella Martin.
Oh,
we're gonna go there. Okay.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
What were you just talking about before I came?
Bella Martin.
Bella Martin.
Nothing.
Oh, were you? Okay,
We were starting to, yeah.
How did it go, Bella Martin?
Oh, she's awesome. She's another just a strong woman. Just doesn't give a fuck, and like she is super cool.
Mm.
She took over the show too. It was awesome. We just kind of sat back and let her go. She was great. It was
It's
a lot of
funny
fun.
that, isn't it?
What?
Mayhem.
No, it's funny. It's funny that obviously you can't help but read the chat when you've got it right in front of you when you're talking. But it's funny when people say that the interviewer is becoming the interviewee and they're asking questions and they're taking over the chat, they're taking over the conversation. I think that's a good thing. I think it can be, obviously, but I think generally speaking, it's a good thing. If your guest feels relaxed enough that they can talk and they're open flow and they take control of that's Sevi's genius when he's interviewing people. He lets them take over. So I think we've probably learned some of that off him by watching.
Well,
How
and
many
it's
hours
natural
do you
flow
think?
of it's natural flow of conversation, right? You go, I go, I ask you a question, you say something that interests me, I ask you a question, I say something you want to know, you ask me the question. Like that's just natural flow, isn't it?
For normal
should be.
people, yeah.
Yeah. It should be how it goes. Yeah.
I know a few people that don't adhere to that sort of pattern.
But we never wanted it to be such a like
I'm interviewing you.
Yeah, like I ask you a question, you answer said question, and then I ask the next question that's on my list without allowing it to be a natural just conversation. And that's why for me it's easier for me to be like the filler questions. Like I know a little bit about athletes or people that come onto our show, but I don't do like a huge deep dive into anybody, because the best thing that I can do is provide those follow-up questions. You know, I listen to someone talk and then I'm like, oh shit, that sparks a question. You know, I mean, it's not that I haven't heard things that Bill has said and Chase has said and Bella said and, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't go into this huge deep dive of wanting to know all these things, because it starts with hey, did you play sports in high school? And then that conversation just takes it one direction. And then whatever the response is, you know, when it came to Bella, she was a swimmer. So then I was like, she was explaining about being super thin and, you know, and then she talked about getting into CrossFit and watching her body change. And then I can ask that question, well, did you ever feel like you used to, how you were supposed to be skinny? You know what I mean? So like, it's easiest for me for it to not be so like, or such an interview type of conversation, because then I'm not as invested and engaged in the conversation if it is that way.
I can see the resident genius is in the chat. Hello, Dan Guerrero. If you were here for the last 3 minutes, you'd have understood that we're talking about how to podcast and how to do a show live on air rather than general just chit chat conversation. So thanks for your input.
And you can have all the questions that you want to ask prepared, because we did prepare a lot for Facundo, but depending on where the conversation goes, sometimes there's not really a way to get back to like a question that you might have wanted to ask, because it just derails a whole flow of conversation that you're having. So that's when you finish a podcast and then realize, shit, there's still loads of stuff that we need to talk about. And that's how I felt last night.
But also you do have to, and this isn't talking about necessarily last night, but when you have guests on, you have to remember they're guests. You've asked them on your show and you're treating them as if they're in your house having a drink at the table, and you are being respectful to them at the same time as trying to get obviously information and have conversation. You have to pay respect to people if there's been any pre-conversations around information or anything like that. It's not just a case of meeting someone on the high street and just asking random questions. There is prep and planning that goes into it.
But I also think, kind of like what Jan's saying, is that you can prepare something. You can prepare something for weeks before, and then by the time that, like in Facundo's case, you guys scheduled that a while ago, and then by the time you guys got to this conversation, so many things happened. And not saying that you were going to spend all the time talking about what recently came up, but it is additional to the conversation that you can have. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you might have had those questions that you start with of this, and this, the coaches congress, that kind of stuff. But then just natural conversation, I think, is the best to be a part of, and also listen to. Like, I can't listen to the ones that are so like, I'm going to ask you a question, Jake, you answer the question, I cross that off my list, and now I'm going to completely block the flow of the conversation to ask you the next question that literally has nothing to do with the first question.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And we got a couple of people ask us questions after Facundo had been on about this didn't come up, whatever. But I've spent probably best part of 4 hours today going through the show and getting clips and putting it all together. And I'm down to about 11 minutes. And when you take out the questions that aren't relevant, the in and are in, the talking about rugby matches, when you filter it down and you actually see the flow that went through, most of those questions did actually get answered. They just didn't, they weren't punchy. They weren't a black and white answer. They added up over the course of the hour and 40 minutes that he was with us. We got a hell of a lot of information, but it was in a natural patois of conversation. I've chopped it all down, and when you see it all together, there's a hell of a lot of information that probably went amiss from people just watching and thinking about the chat a little bit. So I don't know how to do that. We'll have a chat off air about how we put that out. If it's like bits and pieces, it could be a members exclusive video for 2 weeks or something. But it's pretty cool. How many members are we up to now? 13.
I think let me check. That's what it was.
Did you guys, we had the same type of thing happen when we did the Lauren Khalil interview before the games, where it was like, she was just going to come on and we were just going to chat about what to expect at the games and whatever. And then a bunch of stuff happened right before she came on the show. And I was like, oh God, now what? What do I do now? Do we just pretend it didn't happen? Do we whatever? So I just asked her and she was like, ask me whatever you want. I'll talk about whatever you want. And so we just made sure before we went on air that everything was cool. And she was like, yeah, we're good. And then we were like, okay, cool. We'll knock it out of the park in the beginning and get on to what we were going to talk about otherwise. And it's kind of nerve wracking though, right? When you do that, when you have a show scheduled and then it only takes one day. It could be overnight, and now there's a bunch of shit happening that you didn't expect.
And that's kind of what happened as we were, as I said, when you were sorting your Wi-Fi, that's what I was saying. We went into this interview with a whole different premise to then the dynamic change since the last time everyone's seen him to now. And then it was almost like we felt like we were expected to do X, Y, and Z, but we just kind of wanted to go into it with a bit of kind of naivety and build up the trust with him. So then maybe in the future we can just come out and ask those kind of questions.
Yeah.
It was really good, guys. It really was. It was an awesome interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and
have
again-
13 memberships.
13, cool. So
Yeah.
so remember listeners, you can sign up for exclusive membership deals. But yeah, all good.
You should really
Awesome
have a
day.
voiceover contract somewhere.
You
Jake.
should.
Someone should pay you to just voice over stuff.
Behind the
go ahead.
paywall is going to be
Yeah.
paywall is going to be Jake and Jon banana eating contest in Birmingham. Hotel room wrestling.
Don't you have to do a holy balls one too?
He keeps putting it off.
Maybe.
You're supposed to do that.
Yeah, I need to order some more actually. I ate them all and I shat myself. I didn't really.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, cheers. I booked my ferry today. I'm driving to Birmingham for our High Rocks. In what, 7 weeks, Jon? Jon knows it. No?
You'd think I know it. It's the end of October.
Soon anyway. Yeah.
It's the end of October.
But it's amazing how, like, and again, it's just a reminder, like someone reached out to me today that I've spoken to and said, oh, I saw on one of your shows you're doing the High Rocks in Birmingham. If you come down the day before, you can come to the gym, hang out, we can have a fit aid and we can just train and we can have a good chat and stuff like that. I was like, fucking, like, how cool is that? Just like get an invite out of the blue. So it's pretty cool.
Who was that?
Jon,
Sorry?
Hey?
Who was that?
Gareth. He's works for CrossFit UK. He's got his gym in Birmingham.
Oh, cool.
It's about a mile away from the NEC.
That's so
I
cool.
think I'll probably not fly in until the Wednesday evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going
I'll pick
straight
you
to
up
the
from the
hotel.
airport.
I'm going to go straight to the hotel and film a banana eating contest.
Priorities.
Are you guys training at all for this High Rocks thing? Or no? No.
No, I don't even exercise.
No.
I thought you said you were training for it.
Yeah, we
I am.
are. We are.
We are. So my proper training starts after next weekend for it. So it'll be about 6 weeks
I've got-
training.
I've got 3 events prior to it.
High Rocks events?
No, I've got a hybrid games in 22 days, a half marathon, and then I've got High Rocks and Gdansk in Poland as well prior to it.
Fucking hell.
Jeez.
Busy boy.
Are you
You
going
better
to
not
do
get
something
injured.
else? I was going to say, Jake, are you going to do another event after? Because it's your powerlifting meet, right? That's what you have coming up?
Next weekend, yeah.
Jake's
yeah, I've got
dieting.
a hit. I have been I'm such a moody git this week. I was 97 and a half kilos, which what's that, Jon, in old money? 97.5 times 2.2. 215 pounds. I was 215. And I had to
You're 15
lose
pounds heavier than me.
and I had to lose 10 pounds in 3 weeks. So nice and healthy. So after I've done that, after I've reached my
Corey Leonard.
so after I've hit my my qualification for English at that competition, it's then time to train for High Rocks properly. I have started running, Heidi. I've started doing a couple of times a week. Jon, you'll be happy. Yesterday I sat on that bike erg for an hour and got really fucking bored.
It is boring, isn't it?
Oh, it's just the worst. I was trying to think of things to do, and people.
I had
walked
lots of
past
nervous
me.
energy. So I went and did like a hybrid kind of games workout yesterday. And it was literally just because I was like just rather than sit and like just watch Facundo interviews, like, fuck, I need to go to the gym again. And I went and done another workout, which was like intervals. Oh, Jake's wearing Nano 2s, he keeps telling me, but he's not.
Yeah, I'm Nano too.
And I'm wearing these for High Rocks.
Nice.
Oh God, you like Crocs too, Jake? Do you wear Crocs?
No,
too?
I'll just wear Crocs in the house.
Yeah.
You wear Crocs
I haven't got mine
too?
on now, but I do have a pair of Crocs. Yeah.
Ugh. They are so not comfortable.
Sorry, hon.
Once
Yeah,
you
they're
go,
just for sitting in the house.
once you go Crocs,
So anybody asked, that was our bodyguard walking by. Fine, he's good. He's a beefy man, big beefy man.
I
That
did think that was a
is-
bit odd. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Who was that just passed there?
Well, come here. You have to bring your big old chest out here now.
No,
They
it was,
want to see you.
it was the ass I was looking at.
Yeah, his
Let's
ass is
go.
humongous.
See the-
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah.
Yeah, right? Heck up.
Let's go. That should be behind the paywall.
Yeah, right. I know.
Could make a lot of money off that.
Crazy, dude.
I do. They sure have a
Yeah.
lot. Man. Yeah.
Surrounded.
Dude,
They've
yeah.
lost a star.
Surrounded.
They've lost
Huh?
a star for that.
I don't lose a star for a shirtless dude being around. I'd never be able to go to a CrossFit gym again. Like, what are you talking about?
Listen,
There
I
he
always
goes. A dump
keep
truck
using
on him, actually.
stars.
Gabe's correct.
He'd look even better with Crocs on.
Just Crocs on.
He does not have
Oh,
Crocs on.
just Crocs on? Yikes.
Yeah,
no, I
just
don't want-
Crocs.
I'm good. Then I'd
Oh,
lose a
no.
star. I don't want to see all that.
No.
Did you ever
Are you
buy
guys watching?
Yeezys?
Okay.
I've got Yeezys.
Did you
No.
two buy Yeezys?
No.
They're ugly.
ugly.
What ones though? Because there's loads.
Oh, is
No,
there?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, of course it is. You're forgetting. I'm a big sneaker guy.
Mm-mm. No, I don't. They look weird to me. Maybe it was the last ones, the ones that he was trying to get rid of because Adidas dropped him or whatever.
They look like clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awful. CrossFit. So, I've got so many stories about that. You wouldn't believe how many stories I've got about that. So, would that have been so? For me, I'm thinking 2016, 2017 was like peak shirtless guy with just leggings on, right? I think it was about then for me was when that was a big thing in the UK. And my old gym manager, Shanaz, she was a practicing Muslim with a headscarf, right? So she'd pray 3 times a day. She was partaking in a workout, and it was thrusters and running. And she was partaking in the workout with 2 men that were in they were in the barracks of the army right down the road, and they came to our gym. They were in insane shape, and they were both wearing leggings, and you could see everything. And so they came in, and her bar was on the floor between the 2 of them. And I was watching it, obviously I was coaching. She went for a thruster, and when she was at the bottom of the thruster, the guy was facing her in front, and he was at full lockout in the thruster. And there must have been about 2 feet between her face and his mighty chap. So she put the bar down, turned around to do the other way. Has he
And
just
the
put
other
one of
guy?
Colleen's vests on?
I do tell him that tank top is a little too tight.
Yeah, man. He's on his way to the gym right now.
Jeffrey, they want to see you in the tight shirt.
In Colleen's shirt that you're wearing.
They said you stole my shirt.
He's such a dork.
Okay, so
I'm
she
gonna-
faces the other
Yeah.
way.
You turn around.
So she put the bar down, faced the other way, and then the same thing happened. So she was like, she just ended up doing thrusters with her eyes closed. It was brilliant to watch. It was funny. But yeah, Virus, was that a global brand? Because
It
I
It was
had a
on
big,
Rogue for a
it
little
was
bit.
big in the UK.
And they have
Right,
some on
okay.
Rogue too.
right. I had the blue and red ones. They were like, I think there was like a line down the middle or something. But they were nice, you know. Yeah, that was a good time. You
I'm
don't
gonna
see
pull
that
up my
much
photo.
anymore.
There's young Jake there.
Oh
look.
yeah, that was.
Oh my
That
god,
was
I didn't
in
even
20
recognize you.
I know. Look how small I am. That was in my first
in the
year.
hat?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Don't ask. That was
No freaking way, dude. How old are you in this picture?
I think that was about 10 years ago. 2015, 2014, 15.
Yeah, I had to scroll quite far back on your Facebook for that one.
Yeah. So that's Craig. I've said about Craig before.
Is that the guy that you used to share the house in uni with?
No, he didn't do CrossFit. So Craig there broke up with a girl. He was our coach at our gym. And a week after, he was a bit distraught and he came into coach. I said, "Oh, can you do an induction for me, like a foundations class?" And that was 2016. And the girl that he did the induction to, he's now married and got kids with, which is quite nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the other girl in that was my wife. And then Laura. So yeah, good times. Good times.
Barry was in here before. Anybody check out the WFP yet?
I did.
We
got an email
later. Yeah, there now.
Yeah, I did. The stream's pretty good, to be fair.
We got an email with all the assets. So they downloaded all the media. There's a Google Drive, and they downloaded all the images and videos onto the drive, and you can just go follow the link and download it all.
Oh, cool. I'm just looking at that right now.
Yeah, if you find it, Jake, pull it up because I haven't. We wanted to watch it after this. Somebody was saying that the run was pretty good.
Yeah, Kringle won.
I saw some pictures of Danielle Brandon after the run. That's the only reference I've seen to it.
Didn't Colton do like his best run? I think I saw his post. It was like his best time, but not well on the field. So.
Oh, right. Don't know.
Is he a pro now? Did I miss that? Bye.
Bye.
Is he a pro now? Colton?
Who?
Yeah, he has a pro
I thought he was.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
After the first tour?
Yeah, didn't him and what's her face get it together?
Oh.
There was a girl. It was him and a girl, and they got them like one right after the other.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure after the first tour stop.
Mm-hmm.
Forget her name. Somebody will know.
Is this
Amy win the run?
Is that the photo you were talking about, Jake?
Can't see anything yet.
You not see it on the screen? No.
My internet must be bad.
Oh, Jake, your internet is just not. That's a great photo, though.
I can't even see it.
That's an insane photo.
That's an insane photo, yeah.
It looks AI.
Who's it of?
Danielle Brandon.
You not see it yet? I want to know who took it.
No. I'll tell you why. My whole family and my fucking all 10 of them that live in my house are probably on their fucking iPads.
Those pictures all look like AI.
She looks great.
None of them look real. That's crazy.
Oh, there you go. I can see it now.
Can you see it yet, Jake?
Yeah.
Don't worry, he's gonna go back to the original one.
Not the one that you've seen.
No, it was the first one. I scrolled through and I just saw the first one. I haven't seen that one. That looks like
that was the one that came up on my feed when I opened up Instagram, and I was sitting at the gym and someone walked past and was like, "Who the fuck's that?"
It looks like she's sat down in a like melted chocolate.
Oh, thanks, Clydesdale.
Mm-hmm.
Colton is not a
pro.
pro.
He's not a pro.
He just got an automatic bid to this tour stop. What does he have to? What do you have to do to get one? Is it just the amount of points you finish?
I think
it's
so.
Points.
Yep.
So did Amy win the run?
Yeah. Amy and Ricky.
Yeah,
Cool.
Somebody said that.
That's cool.
How did Colton do? Anybody know? No.
Like I said, he said
Don't
he
know.
did.
I only
know,
watched
I know. I have to go sit down and watch them all. Are they still going? They're probably still going.
Yeah.
It's Arizona.
Yeah, I jumped on real quick to see, and
You have to go to their actual website, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Or get sent the drive with all the links to everything.
Yeah. Fair.
Which we have.
Like us.
Fair.
Oh, we've got. You get everything. Day one, headshots, check-in photos.
Oh, damn.
Literally everything. Yeah, it's all
That's
there.
crazy.
All right, I'll have to do that. because we're having the Inside the Box Office girls are coming on next weekend to hang out with us.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So after you guys do your head to head,
Yeah.
they're gonna come in and chat.
Cool.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They're cool, aren't they?
they are very cool.
I've not spoken to. Is it
Mesa.
Mesa? Yeah, Mesa.
Mesa. Mm-hmm.
But Caitlin seems cool.
Yeah, it should be fun. They're pumped.
Mhm.
So I'm pumped.
The head-to-head is going to be great. Let's hope Claire's internet actually works because
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Did you guys decide the workout yet?
No. We'll have a conflab. We'll talk.
We normally decide on it the day of, don't we?
Yeah, like an hour before.
And then change it a bunch
Yeah.
of times
And then they
until
can do it if they want. And we'll see how it goes.
And then sometimes we count the reps, sometimes we don't.
And then you ask. Sometimes you ask the chat what they think, and then sometimes you take their advice and then you don't.
Yeah.
Normally there's somebody good enough that we know, like, they're just going to smash Jeremy. That'll be fine.
Oh, where is Jeremy?
He's in hiding.
Is he? The
he?
morning is on. Oh, it's on YouTube now. Oh, the morning
Oh, so
part
we
is
do
on
have
YouTube
YouTube.
now. All right, cool.
Oh.
That's fire.
That's the run.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fire.
the one I really want to see. The Jake should add that picture of him as a child to the WFP drive.
That would be good. And then imagine someone posted it.
It's so funny.
I'm sure
That was
that was only 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't a child. He was like 30. What is?
Yeah.
This is
crazy.
a good. This is a good headshot. I wonder if I'm allowed to share this. I will though.
We've been sent
boy.
it for media use.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
What is happening there?
Is that the guy? Is that from The Office? The
Yeah,
Yeah,
guy
it's
on the phone.
prison Mike, isn't it?
Yep. Mm,
You guys have to
Prison.
remember, I don't.
I know
and
she
have
doesn't.
never seen.
Jake
The
hasn't
Office.
ever seen it either. So used
you
to
haven't?
never seen it. Jake
Uh,
doesn't. He likes the UK office and not UK office only.
Oh, I also have not seen the UK Office. No, I've
Yeah,
never seen it.
Barry, Jake, how are you enjoying the in-laws at the house? That's a good question. Are they chewing loudly, Jake?
No, I wouldn't know. I go away when people eat.
I need to
I
share
can't.
this one.
Oh no.
This is the girl from the.
Oh God, I can see it on the bottom. Of the
Yep.
screen.
This is
Jesus
the This is the lassie from the
Oh.
Hybricon games, isn't it?
Jesus.
From the,
Isn't it? Is she a pro? Someone in the chat will know this person's
He's
name.
a pro.
No.
Be a pro.
I mean, I don't know.
No,
Assuming anything,
not on
but
that.
yeah.
That'll be. She was in the Hybricon games, wasn't she? Have you watched
No
that
idea.
documentary?
I don't know.
No, I still haven't.
Connie, stop it. That's it. Emily. Yeah, Emily Repro. Yeah. Yeah, she was in the Hybricon games. She's fit. And she,
Well,
yeah, and she was a savage on the Hybricon games.
what
No.
do you find more attractive on a woman?
Oh. Oh, boy.
Quads or hamstrings?
Probably hamstrings.
Sorry, our son is here. Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
don't answer.
Yeah,
You've
ass,
already said
hamstrings,
hi.
but yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
Hi.
Hilaire.
I
Hilaire.
told you I will set a time where you guys can talk, but not right now.
Yeah, go babe.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Does he know that he's got a Scotland strip coming?
He does not.
No, we're gonna let
Oh,
it have him
cool.
be a surprise. Yeah,
He does
Oh,
not.
that's cool.
he's gonna love it though.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, he's been on a million. He goes back to school on Tuesday.
CrossFit is releasing a Serena Williams video. What's
Oh, because she's taking she took fuck,
Oh,
what's it
she was
called?
taking Ozempic.
Ozempic, yeah.
Yeah. And her husband is I guess the founder or CEO or something of it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well-
and so they're just talking about like it's disheartening for someone like her to take Ozempic and whatever, and she's been such an icon of like sport
Promoting,
and
like,
fitness and health, and so
strong women and all that.
exactly.
She was always a
natural
bigger
and-
girl, though. There was never. She was always athletic. She was just always just big. She's built bigger.
As we
I
would call her,
saw-
she was a fucking unit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
That's a good.
And
Yeah.
I saw Sporty Beth commented on this. She made a video on it the other day, and I did like her take on it. And I hadn't really thought about this. Was that she was a role model for a lot of young women coming up to say you can be athletic and the best of the best at your sport, and you don't have to worry about being like really skinny and small and tiny little body. And she was always powerful, and she's obviously the best tennis player there ever was. And for her to then say, one, I need to look smaller. Two, I can't do the hard work through exercise and better nutrition. What example is that setting to those women? One, the women that grew up watching her and respecting her and admiring her, but then two, the younger girls, the teenage girls that admire these athletes and these women, for them to say, well, you've got a way out, you just pin up and you'll be fine for the summer. It's not the greatest of, and we've talked about this so many times, and I talked to one person in particular a lot about this, and it's there is a use for it, and there are people that really need it, and it's a drug that like every drug out there, there's someone that needs it, that it's been designed for that. But when you get people that don't really need it, using it just for aesthetics, to go on holiday and to lose a couple of pounds, it's not it's not the way it should be used. And it's a shame that the people that do need it, and for psychological reasons or for physical reasons, they can't do it without it. It's a shame, because obviously it pushes the price up as well, because the demand goes up, the supply goes down, and in the UK the price has just doubled for people to use
tripled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So the people that are using it are having to, now fortunately the people in real dire straits that were having it through our National Health Service, they don't, the National Health Service picks up the bill.
They can't get
and
it.
No, but the NHS won't stock it now. They'll use someone else. So yeah, the diabetics, everyone, like CrossFit said, people that genuinely need it, and for regulation, hormonal regulation, for whatever reason, they need it. Not these A-list millionaire incredible athletes that are still in fucking insane shape and have been role models for people to then use it. And look, it's her body. Like, I'm all in favor of people doing whatever the fuck they want to their bodies, but when you're in that position, there's responsibility that comes with it. And when you put,
go ahead. I just want to come back to this comment. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's probably what I was going to come on to again. And have her activity declined. She's trying to maintain her physique. College athletes get. So what are you trying to say?
Just like that, anything could happen. Like maybe she does need it because she did. Like her body is now not doing. And I mean, she had a baby too.
Yeah, but the reason she quoted on the thing wasn't that.
Oh.
It wasn't that. There was a script that went with it. She said that
it wasn't about her second child? I thought it was about her second child and she couldn't get the weight off fast enough. I thought that was the message.
Fast enough for what?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But what's the rush? What's she not doing? What is she doing? There's other there's a massive conflict of interest for one of the best athletes that's ever lived. There's a massive conflict of interest there. We're going down the drug route that a lot of people are going to use. It's the same as the enhanced games.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Serena's playing mixed doubles, I think. I mean, Venus is playing mixed doubles. Sorry. What do you guys think? Did you see the documentary about whatchamacallit, Bob Harper and
The Biggest
Loser doc?
Yeah.
Wild.
Have you watched it yet, Jon?
No, sorry. I know I said I would, but I haven't.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
I know. I know. I've been so fucking busy, but I have. Yeah. I will watch it. Talk about it without me. I'll sit here and just listen and read the chat.
All right. So, who do you think came off? Like, here's a question for both of you to answer. Who do you think came off well out of that documentary?
Tough one.
None of them.
It's a
I
tough
mean,
one.
Bob Harper, and I used to love Bob Harper, even before I knew he was gay. But he didn't come off
Do you
real
like him more
well.
now because he's gay?
No, no. Bob Harper was never. I liked him when I was watching the show originally because he was the nice one, the understanding one. He came off as the one that always tried to listen to his clients and, you know, tailor stuff to them. And she came off like a complete asshole coach that I would never want yelling at me in my face. But I think they both look kind of shitty now. No,
It's all
you think
yeah.
she
Yeah,
comes off looking better now?
No, it's all context. Like like saying this out loud, it sounds shitty, but there's certain context behind things, and like of the period, the time frame when it was out, it was okayed by people. You could not imagine releasing that now. And the thing that like really it hurt me now. Knowing people that go through, I never had to go through all that shit, right? I was fortunate enough where I never got morbidly obese and I never had to lose that kind of weight. So I was naive and, you know, ignorant to the emotional side of things and how it impacts people and how bloody hard it can be. But over the last sort of year or so, I've gained a lot of knowledge in that space. And then watching this program, scenes like when they had them on the parallel bars and then dropping onto the mat and the cameramen shook it and they'd added like an earthquake sound to it.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's all well and good saying they signed up for this and they knew what they were getting into, but that's just
They
humiliation.
wouldn't have signed up for that.
No, it's not.
Nowhere in the contract they would have said, by the way, there'll be moments in this TV show that when you're walking in, we're going to like add in sound effects about earthquakes or.
Yeah, it's just bullying, and it's not necessary. But we're talking from today's context and retrospectively looking at it from now gaining education and understanding from a personal perspective.
They still do things like this with reality TV, but just not in the same kind of way. You know, with like Love Island, it's all fabricated.
Yeah.
It's all exploitation.
It's meant
exploitation,
to be that.
but people have willingly gone into it. Maybe not knowing the full what's going to go on, but there's that clause of.
Yeah.
I thought those people though really thought, hey,
this.
my life is about to change. Like this show is gonna save my life. This show's gonna. They really believe that going into the show. It's not
because I could say for the first season of. So it's the first season, right? Nobody really knows what is going to happen. So those participants going to experience this for the very first time, nobody knows what's going to happen. The producers don't know. Everybody has this crazy idea, but like, let's put it down on paper, on the ground, boots running. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Mistakes are going to be made. They're going to, you know, look at this afterwards and then decide to change it. But it was all aired. So the people on the second show or the third show or fourth and all of these seasons after, did they know everything? No, but they were given more information than the first season had. So going in and believing that this was going to really change my life, I agree with you. I think that was a big thing too. I also think that they got to see, even if they didn't see the hours, obviously it's condensed into 60 minutes or whatever. They saw that workouts were going to be very brutal. To the extent of what that might look like, I can agree with they wouldn't have an idea, but they did get more information and knew it was going to be hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that there's like a little bit of both there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I think the thing is, those people, it's when you gamify anything. Yeah, you think of like Love Island in the UK. You have Love Island over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in Love Island, there was a period of time. Is it 2 or 3 on suicides?
I think there's been 3 like contestants that have.
There's been 3 contestants and the original presenter of it, Caroline
she
Flack.
did a lot of the hate that
Like
she was getting.
4 people that have been involved with that show have offed themselves. and they put it down. They had to look into it, and they did a inquiry, and they've changed the format. Like they've changed the hiring process now. So they go for people that don't necessarily look like, the Adonises and the goddesses. They go for just regular people because of that. They're not after trying to promote, certain stereotypes. But Big Brother, like
most Love Island contestants now are like Hyrox influencers.
Yeah.
The dude that Hunter pushed was he was a Love Island dude.
Oh, jeez.
Mm.
With this one, the doctor, Corey Leonard, the doctor was the only one in the production who had any fucking sense at all. Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah, he was the answer. He's the only one that came off from that program looking like he actually cared. And again, I know there was certain things that came out after the show had aired. Like, what's her name? Not Paula Radcliffe. What's her name? The woman?
The announcer?
No, the main woman, the presenter.
The host. I don't know. I forget her name. Let me see.
What was her name? Gillian
Michaels?
Gillian
Michaels. Gillian Michaels, yeah.
Oh, the trainer.
The trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love Christmas Abbott, sorry.
What
was the one about?
You were going to talk about Gillian Michaels.
Yeah, like she posted a couple of things like screenshots and emails she still has from like 2017, like screenshots from emails and stuff. And it kind of contradicts some of what they said in the documentary. Things like forcing them to have caffeine pills, those T3 burners and T5, like they were like feeding them, shoveling them down their throat. And all of this, the whole thing is the nature of the weight loss. Like they literally lost hundreds of pounds,
Mm-hmm.
I've had T5s before.
Yeah. But
So wait, did the screenshots say that they did take the fat burners or they didn't take the fat burners?
Yes,
they did take it.
Because her argument,
and
it was a little piece of it. Her argument is that coffee, like caffeine, is good for you to help with weight loss, but regular coffee, there's extra shit in regular coffee. Could be parasites, could be this, could be that. But taking it in a capsule form, you're going to get the benefits of the caffeine that are going to help you with the weight loss.
Oh, so caffeine and I remember all of these. Stacker,
Bergie knows.
Yeah, I remember all those too.
But
the
email she put Effigen, yeah. The emails that she posted on her Instagram account show her telling the doctors they're only on these amount of calories a day. They need more. They need rest. And she's got the emails. She's got the receipts showing that nurturing and that supportive side where she's not ragging them. Whereas in the show, on the documentary, they were kind of inferring that she was doing that. But in all of it, the whole thing, hydroxycut was the one that I took.
There we go. Yep, she said that.
The behavior side of it, they lost incredible amounts of weight, but what they didn't do was change behaviors. They didn't give them the opportunity, and they didn't learn it the way that you're supposed to learn and lose weight, which was through better behaviors. And that's, I think, when they're reflecting on Ozempic and the jabs at the end of the documentary, they're drawing a comparison there, because you can lose a shitload of weight the way they did it. You can lose a shitload of weight using the jabs.
The quicker you lose it, the more likely you are to gain it back, because you've not had those habits. You've not given those habits time to actually be ingrained.
Exactly, but you both of them, the jabs, if you're using it just to shed loads of weight soon, really fast, you're not changing behaviors. And as soon as you come off those jabs, that food voice goes away. It's like any drug. Like my dad's on antipsychotic medication and all sorts of shit. Antidepressants bring you down so that you have time to adjust, so that you can learn better behaviors, so that eventually you come off the drugs and you don't need them anymore, and you resolve it through therapy and other stuff. It's the same with these jabs. They're not a miracle cure that's then supposed to just, you're done. Reverse diet.
Probably not. Like the reverse diet thing, I don't think that would have been wildly kind of known about back then. When was Biggest Loser around?
Oh, a while ago.
It was on for a
It's
long time.
It's like 22 seasons, I think.
Fuck.
It ended in 2017, and the not the best bit. I was going to say the best bit here, but the ironic bit was that Bob Harper had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
And
That's the argument. That's the argument that they're saying. See somebody that is healthy and, you know, takes care of himself or whatever can have a heart attack too. So why do we have to worry about losing weight, or why do we have to do it with diet and exercise? If we just get the jab, we're just as likely to experience something from somebody that, you know, just is healthy.
Yeah. Are you pricks in the chat talking about stuffing coffee up your arse?
I have heard about those.
I've heard about it too.
I know a friend that did one, and she asked me if I wanted to, and I said no thanks. I'm good.
I'd rather just drink my coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
As
I was
it
gonna
does
say,
the
just
trick
to grind
just
the
fine.
bean first.
Godfather. Is that PK?
It could be. I'm just going to grab my water. If you'd like to excuse me, I'm just going to go and grab my bottle of water.
We had this program on the UK television called Fat Families, and there's no way that they could air it in today's like society. Well, they could, but I just don't think they would. Do you remember it, Jake?
It was like just the whole family was fat.
Yeah. Not even. It wasn't. No, it was. That was the premise, and it was this guy who was like an ex-obese person. I can't remember his name, but he basically just went. It was like to help them lose weight, but it was just exploitation because he was just going around and shaming them, calling them names, and it was like it was proper car crash TV. I could pull up clips, but I don't really want to give it any airtime, and I think out of context,
don't do it.
Yeah, we have something here called the
600-pound
600-pound life, or there's my
I used to love watching that. What's the two sisters?
This one, the 1,000-pound sisters.
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one doctor? Was he on the 600-pound life? That one doctor, older guy, glasses, dark thin hair.
The guy that talked a bit like this.
Yes.
He really wants people to change. He cares.
Yeah, but he gave them like the truth, like the hard, honest truth.
Yeah, the meme guy. Yeah, he is savage.
Yep.
You were lying.
Wow, no way. One of the sisters died.
No, really?
Really?
Oh, that sucks.
Joking.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
That show's now called the 600-pound sisters. Do you remember Secret Eaters, Colleen?
Secret Eaters was great.
There was a program called Secret Eaters.
Channel 4 was the best.
Oh, it was the best. But these people would allow a camera crew and in the house they'd have cameras.
It was their family set them up.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, their family set them up, and they had personal investigators following them for a week, right? And they would write down everything that they're eating all week. They would
film it all.
They'd film it all.
Because remember, they would
get out. And then because at the beginning, it would be like they'd sit down and go, I don't know why, I'm eating chicken salads every day. I'm drinking water. There's no chocolate. And then a week later, they would basically, their partner who had set them up would take them to a restaurant. And then all of a sudden, the wall would slide open and there'd be a studio.
It was like the wall of the set, wasn't it?
And then they got a tables with all the food they've eaten over the course of the week.
That they ate, yeah.
Oh my God.
But then the big screen behind them would be like showing them eating shit.
I'm trying to find it.
And see the secret eating thing. I get it. I used to do it. Like I've talked to my client quite openly about stuff like this, like to help them. So like if you were going to collect food to bring home for the family, you would eat stuff in the car on the way home and then pretend that like, oh no, I'm not really that hungry. I'm only going to eat half of this, as if like you hadn't just ate fucking
everything
burgers in the car on the way home.
We know a couple people that have done that. where they would go to the grocery store and whatever, and in the grocery cart they would put things like cookies and stuff like that underneath stuff. Yep.
Mason likes that. Like,
and then
you'll be giving
they
me shit
would
in the chat later.
somehow get it into the car, and then they would eat it in the car and try like to be secretive about it and whatever. Yeah, we know a couple of people that have done that. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's a shame people feel that way, isn't it? That they have to do that. You know, you get the kids that are like there's a teenage lad that I saw in the news recently, you know, and his parents kept finding wrappers and like bags under his used fucking crisp packets and chocolate bars and all that underneath the bed. And it's a shame that people feel that they have to hide that stuff. They don't feel like they obviously don't feel like they can communicate and talk to anyone about it and try and resolve it. It's not, I don't think it's just a case of them just being greedy and want to hide it.
That's
no, I think go ahead, Ron.
Sorry. No. I was going to say from personal experience, it's not about like just being greedy. There's loads. I could talk about this all night. I won't bore anyone with it, but it's not a case of like greed.
No.
Is it embarrassment?
The eating secretly, that's out of embarrassment, yeah, but that's not. Well, no, it's not even out of embarrassment because at the time, you're not even thinking of that. The embarrassment and shame comes after that, so that's why you hide it. If that makes sense, you're not.
No, what do you mean?
In the moment, you're not eating out of embarrassment, and you're not hiding out of embarrassment, but you hide it because you're embarrassed. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So it's not like you're doing it, you're eating it, and you're like, I'm eating it. Nobody knows I'm eating it. I know I'm eating it, but it's not a big deal. And then everything comes out after, the shame, the guilt, all that type of stuff. That's where you feel it.
Well, it doesn't even come out because it's secret, but you know it.
No, for you.
So, you know
it. So then you punish yourself, and then there's a cycle of like, you know, what is it, like training more, eating less,
you can't,
than whatever.
It's the binge restrict, you know, because you restrict yourself, you overtrain, you're not eating enough, so then you binge again, and then you feel that guilt, shame, restrict, binge. It's literally like until you actually deal with it, like and like not just like going like, you know, going on a diet or getting whatever. It's like you have to deal with what's between the ears first before you like actually conquer it.
Yeah, because you give yourself reasons for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm in a bad mood, so I'm gonna go do this. I am pissed off, so I'm gonna go eat this. You know what I mean? Like you have those conversations with yourself. That's been one of my hardest things that I work through, is that I have a huge sweet tooth, but only when I'm emotional, pissed off, angry, frustrated, and whatever. I tell myself like, oh, I worked out today, so I can go do this and go eat that and whatever. Obviously, with time, I've gotten better with it, and it's not all the time, but there are some times that I'm like, fuck it. I worked out this morning. I want to go, you know, but that's also balance too. Like being a mom, like I want to be able to go enjoy a fucking cookie with my kid and not beat myself over the fact that I had a cookie with my kid, you know, but it's the habits that you create around that.
And this is why, like that whole thing that you've just said, replace food or sugar or whatever with, I don't know, heroin or alcohol.
I mean,
it's the same thing. It's an addiction. It everything that you've just said points to an addict, an addiction. Unfortunately, we have to eat. We can't. With alcohol, you can go teetotal and not drink, and it's fine. It's good for you, but you can't not eat. So it's a really tricky ground to navigate, and that's why it's so prevalent. That's why it's so hard to not do it. And you know. You're going to have problems coming off it. And like Jon said, every addiction needs proper behavioral therapy and change. You can't just go, fuck it, we're done.
Yeah, you need therapy. Monster addiction.
I've only had one tin of Monster in the last 48 hours.
Blimey.
Oh, okay.
Are you feeling okay?
No,
and that was during
stress yesterday. Remember?
That was actually during last night's episode with Facundo, and I drank it out of my Yeti mug because I didn't want people talking about Monster in the chat. So I was conscious of not drinking a tin of Monster on the show.
So
I secretly drank it.
Yeah.
Hiding.
See? Still,
and it wasn't because I was ashamed of drinking it, but I just didn't want it brought up in the chat while we were talking.
He did it out of fear. It wasn't shame. He did it out of fear.
Bernie Gannon.
Yeah. Because there's the tin there.
Oh, see, it was right there. Do you think promoting a reward response for food rather than nutrition is an unproductive road?
Do you think
Yeah, we're not
tough?
Let me read that. Do you
The,
think
the,
promoting a
the
reward
tricky thing
response?
is here, Bernie, is that like if you've ever had, I'm assuming, Bernie, that you've got kids or you've had kids. We're Yon as well. We're fully qualified and we work with kids and teens in sport, like officially in sport, so weightlifting, and especially in the power and barbell sports, because there's weight divisions, right? So we talked earlier about me cutting fucking 4.5 kilos in 3 weeks. That is awful behavior. That's terrible. That's not encouraged. So in the younger generations, we're not even allowed to discuss caloric
Weight classes and
burn and nutrition, that kind of thing. We talk about fuel. It's about language. It's about how do we fuel your energy systems? What's the most optimal like way of fueling for your sport? About better nutritional habits. But we do not ever count calories. We don't really talk about anything other than fueling systems and recovery. And there's a reason for that, because as a teenager, you are susceptible and very encourageable around these things. And if you're told by a coach, like it used to be in the Soviet era, if you're told by a coach, you need to lose weight, you just wouldn't eat. And then you'd be fat. And it's no wonder so many girls in gymnastics got really fucking bad, like eating disorders when they grew up. And gymnastics, in casual gymnastics and recreational gymnastics and dance and ballet, where aesthetics and weight, body weight is a key part. But it's all about language, Bernie, and your question about reward response to food rather than nutrition. I think that's correct. I think looking at it as nutrition and fuel, it allows for treats now and again. It allows for the fact that you understand, about sugar. It makes you understand about insulin. You learn all that stuff down the road. And you can have treats. Colleen can have a cookie with her son at the coffee shop. It's okay to do that. But when you become purely obsessed with food, that's when the problems come around. So rewarding people with food, especially kids, it's not really the right way to go for the emotional behavior side of things. Because it says this is, if you're good, you get sugary shit and rewarded with good stuff. It's not it's not the best way.
Yeah, you've covered it. I was going to say, like, food is like, it is an emotional thing for everyone, whether you like it or not. Some people have a higher emotional attachment to it, and it most likely does stem back to your childhood. If you do well at sitting when you're a kid, let's go and you celebrate with X, Y, and Z. You're upset, you're ill, whatever it might be. You get your favorite food made or whatever. Celebrations, parties, whatever. Everything's surrounded by
food.
By that. You can't escape it. But some people have obviously just had a more traumatic time with it than others. And people that have never struggled with it probably might never understand it, but
I think there is a struggle on both sides, though, because kind of like what Jake was saying is that, like, there's two extremes. Either you get obsessed with food because you want it all the time. There's an addiction, there's an emotional whatever. That's when you eat too much, or that's when you don't eat enough. So I think that even if we don't talk about it, and it seems like people usually only talk about it when they've gained a lot of weight and they struggle with losing weight, that's more of what the conversation is around. The only time you really hear about the other side is when the extremes are so bad that you're looking at like anorexia and bulimia and those type of things. But there's not much conversation of the waves that you're kind of riding in the middle, where a lot of us are, of like, how do we ride that line without going to one side or the other, and being able to, because you're right, everything is surrounded by food. And so you don't want to miss things because you can't go to barbecues and parties and out to dinner with friends or family or your partner or anything like that. But then for some people that's too much, so then they exclude them. So like it's almost like, how do you navigate the waters in the middle of the extremes?
It's understanding that you are what you most consistently do, not what you sometimes do. You know what I mean? So if a couple of times a month you had an event where you went out and, you know, ate whatever you wanted. You don't have to eat like a 10-year-old at a birthday buffet, you know, just eating shit for the sake of it until you feel sick. But there's no reason why you can't go out and enjoy, you know, a meal, because the rest of your week, if you've got, let's say you have breakfast, lunch and dinner 7 days a week, what's that? 21 meals.
Yeah.
If you ate two, 3 meals a week out that were less, you know, optimal, is it going to ruin your progress? No.
Right.
If you're someone that's already at a decent level of body fat, you know, like a healthy level of body fat, a couple of meals that aren't optimal for you through the week isn't going to do anything if everything else is on point.
No. But like you said, it's about consistency, but also it's about upbringing. Like in my house, we had no sweets. There was no sugar. We had no sugar. There was no sugar in your tea or coffee. There was no sugar in the house at all. My mum didn't bake or cook. It was just normal chicken and rice and peas and all that shit. We didn't have pudding ever. Like every now and again, they might get ice cream, a tub of ice cream to share between the four of us. We just ate a lot. It was like portion size was an issue, but I didn't eat badly. It was the 80s and 90s. It was Whole Foods, and it was just a lot of food. And I haven't grown up with that association with sweet food as celebration, really. I don't have that. So, hey.
So again, it comes down to your upbringing, like your environment. I recorded a video yesterday that I talk about environment being a huge, like, important factor. And not just like for like it's when I'm talking about like for seeing progress and whatever your goals are, but it's not just like your training environment, but like the environment in which you have your food. So as Jake says, like his household didn't have access to all those things, whereas now in 2025, I guarantee you most parents are probably, or not most, but a high percentage of them are probably filling cupboards full of snacks. And it's like the environment in which people are being brought up in, they've just got easy access to it all, where a lot of families didn't have access to that, whether it was financial or they just had parents that knew better. Mine didn't know better. They didn't have the kind of education.
And the snacks and stuff are cheaper right now too. So there's a lot to do with that. Going to buy healthy food is way more expensive than buying shit food.
Yeah,
We've been having
it might be
a lot.
It might be a regional thing, but I genuinely believe that's just down to education and making the right choices.
Yeah,
I think you can feed a household of 4. I've done it just as cheap as you can by eating shit food. You just need to know how to cook, and you need to know what to do, and you need to prep, and you need a wife that will cook it for you. Enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. So it comes down to like, circumstance and like education, doesn't it?
Yeah. If my wife goes away, not that she ever has in the 8 years of having kids, but if the kids and the wife went away for a night anywhere, I would be fucked for food. I would eat whatever's in the house, whether it's like a brownie in the freezer or frozen mango, or if there's like chicken covered shit in the fridge, I would just eat whatever there is. But because I've got someone in my life that literally puts it in a bowl and says, "Here you go," like that, I'm very, very fortunate that I have that. Even though with all the knowledge that I've got about it all, I'm just fucking lazy. I'm a lazy prick when it comes to food, and I've got the right circumstance around me to cope with that. But I know I do the shopping. We walk around the shop, the supermarket, and we've got a basket, and my kids come with us, and they know that. I don't know if you have them. We have these scanners where you do your own scanning as you walk around the shop. So so we'll do that. And we'll go around the shop, and the kids will look about how much it costs. They'll look about like if there's 2-for-1 deals on fruit and veg. They'll look at the foods. I've got them looking at the labels on the back about understanding. But again, that's from a place of education. Like and we know that. My wife knows that, and we do that as part of our upbringing with the kids, and they understand it. So but I understand not a lot of people have that. But this is the missing link here: is that there is a lot of fucking information that is out there for free, and people don't have access or don't know that they have access to it. So it's up to people to actually put information out there and to lead the horse to water well enough that people can make those decisions. This was one of my biggest fucking hatreds of the pandemic. It was
Andy.
Every day, every day at the end of each afternoon, there would be a politician or a doctor come on the telly, tell everyone live how many people had died the last day before that, to stay home, to stay safe. But there was no community. It was such a wasted opportunity. They could have put up so much content about how to eat better, how to be healthier, how to live a better life, all that shit.
Or
but
actually
no.
encourage people to go out and go for a fucking walk.
There
Stop
was
staying
none of
inside.
that.
No. Why are you telling us to stay inside and sit on
we were
our
getting
asses
told,
and stare
yeah.
at this TV? Go outside. Be respectful of people's space outside, but go the fuck outside. Go get some sunlight. Go get some movement. Like
We were getting told we could go outside for an hour a day. I
we
went
weren't
up
even told that.
I went up Ben Nevis during lockdown and tore my MCL and my ACL at the top of it. I don't know if you know what Ben Nevis is. It's the highest mountain in Scotland, and I tore 2 parts of my knee at the top of it. And because I was too scared to phone for like help at the top of it, it took me an hour and a half to get up, and it took an hour and 42 minutes to get to the top, and it took me 6 hours to get down. And then when I went to the hospital, I just said that I tore my knee at the house.
Oh no.
Because I was worried about getting in trouble.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Because I was about 4
mean-
hours away from the house.
Yeah.
That
I
is
mean,
nuts,
all
isn't
of
it?
those. It wasn't just the French fries. It was the Krispy Kremes. It was all the shit. Go get the vax and you're going to get all this shit. But let's close the gyms. Let's,
Nuts, isn't it? McDonald's stayed open,
difference.
but you got arrested for being on playgrounds.
Yeah.
Listen, were your playgrounds like have roped off?
Yeah.
Like ours were too.
Ours were too, yeah.
Ridiculous.
So here's a big difference, I think, is that in the UK it's illegal to directly advertise to kids on telly or in advertisements.
Talk about this. Look,
so
the food quality is
there is
very different.
There's a whole thing about the trade deal between the US and the chicken. So when we signed a trade agreement a couple of years ago post Brexit, part of the agreement that whoever, I think it was Trump at the time, in his first season. No, would it have been then? Yeah, it would have been. Was that we would accept American chicken for sale, her poultry goods, but the government actually turned it down and said no, and it was this sticking point in the trade because of the amount of antibiotics and all the stuff and the stuff that goes into the meat over there. We don't have any of that. It's like illegal to use that for the animals and livestock. But the advertising to kids is a big deal. So you say about the snacks and the foods. I don't know if you have this either over there, but like television ads or ads on the back of, I don't know, a paper or magazine or online on YouTube, they cannot advertise directly to kids. So it will say, parents, why don't you do da-da-da? Or if it's on the back of like a bus or something, it has to be directed at the parents and not the kids. So even like, and that falls onto the medication side of it. Yeah. That was years ago now. Bloody hell. Going back now.
Like things like red 40, yellow 5, like all all these blue dyes that you've got, they're all banned in the UK. Like you can't use anything like that over here.
So I have a lot more respect. I have a lot more respect for people in the US that do eat really well and cleanly, because a lot of our stuff, and it makes it even worse for British people that they don't eat properly, because we've got all these regulations, all these systems in place to stop it. And like we don't, I don't know if you knew this as well, but it's illegal to advertise for medication that isn't available over the counter. So like you go and buy paracetamol or something or what do you call it? Not Tylenol.
Tylenol.
Yeah, Tylenol. That's what it is. Yeah.
Right. So stuff that you can't just go up and buy over the counter, something that has to be prescribed, it's illegal to advertise online or anywhere, on telly, on radio, anything. You're not allowed to advertise medication. So
that's
all of
the
Manjaro and Ozempic and everything, That's all. We don't have exposure to that on telly. So when we see adverts like Serena Williams or Venus, whichever one it was, when we see an advert of her advertising a medication, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's even more impactful because we're just not used to seeing that. And with things like
they
Instagram,
advertise the medication and then they tell us about the side effects of this medication. And you have a bunch of people jumping around and skipping and laughing and hugging on each other as every side effect is stroke, high blood pressure,
or death.
Or
it
death.
all ends in death. I'm
every
like,
single one. And you have these guys on the screen that's like, it's going to make you feel good and smiling and whatever. Oh, no. It's every other commercial on TV is some sort of medication.
But and again, like I just said, I have the utmost respect for people that stay clean and are healthy and are drug free. And I don't know if I'd be able to do that if I was in the US.
Suicidal thoughts, anal leakage.
That was the worst.
Always, always, every single medication.
Yeah, every single one.
Who doesn't have those two things?
Is there such thing as an anal tampon?
Mate, you could stick any tampon up your ass.
I was gonna say, just use.
You could stick anything.
Stick whatever you want up there.
Clip that.
We talked about that last time, remember?
What's up, Mike?
It's called a manpon.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh man, dude.
Lovely.
Thanks, Judy. Derailed that train of thought.
Bloody hell.
Shut up, Daniel.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Drop here. So shows then. So you had Sevi on, didn't you, this week? Is that this week?
It was last Friday.
We did.
Was it? We haven't spoke to you since then, though, have we? As in, we haven't had a show.
So apart from every day.
I know.
But not about the shows.
No. So we've had you had Hobart on as well.
Yeah, that was fun. He was really cool.
Oh my god,
I could talk to him
like
for hours.
So long ago, though.
He was. He's another one. If you ever get to talk to him, he'll take.
He probably won't reply to us.
He's awesome, dude.
He's awesome.
So we're gonna have him back on. We didn't even get into when he was actually competing. We didn't get past the Rich's farm.
Yeah, we didn't get past the first year. He jokingly was like, I've got 14 more years to go through, so let me know when.
I think me and Jake should try and get Ty Jenkins on with us.
No. It needs
to
and I think we should corrupt his little mind.
You can let Ty talk to him about Jesus and the Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Maybe he'll change Jake's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
40 years. Good luck. Jesus, Jeffers.
Hey, did you guys know that thing about Sev's kid? I did not know that. I was in shock while he was talking. That one of them came out with the cord wrapped around his neck.
Oh,
yeah. That was crazy. As a parent, I would flip out.
I'm just amazed that she pushed those twins out naturally.
Yeah, dude.
That for me is like unheard of. Usually anytime that there's twins, it's immediately set up a C-section. You do a C-section and whatever. So to hear the fact that she pushed them both out, crazy.
Damn, Mike is just get him, Mike.
I'm just glad it's not me tonight. Where the fuck is that little short cunt, Joseph Ramirez?
I know. And where's Meg? I don't think I saw Meg at all either. Do they not know?
I think they might be on day night.
They might be on day night.
Thank you, Grant.
He might say autocorrect. But yeah, and next week will be fun too. If you want to preview that before we get out of here,
we've got Tim Murray coming on Sunday.
Yeah, Tater Tot. I'm excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls. Is this your first all-girl head-to-head?
Well, no, we had CJ against Claire Bays. Two people with vaginas.
Bernie,
she's on
funny
the list.
You should say that.
She's on the list.
Funny you should say that. Yeah.
We've asked Dave to Camille for Az.
Yeah.
I've messaged
Oh, you
Camille
know.
multiple times. It's almost harassment.
At this point, it's Jan stalker.
Now I'm asking her husband to message her.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can you get your wife to reply to me?
Or
It
let
comes
her-
across a bit creepy.
All girl
head to head. I've seen that film.
Excellent. Yeah, so Tim Murray, and then we've got the head-to-head on Thursday, which is Claire Bays and Kate. And then we've got, you guys have got the girls
The girls are coming on Saturday.
on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have a few shows, obviously. We'll jump on and do a couple of shows as well throughout the week.
Yeah.
We'll
Chat.
see
We've got,
who-
we've got Daniel Brandon coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, you weren't
Can't wait for
supposed
that
to
one.
tell anyone. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
I'll not confirm the date, but yeah, she's coming on. No big deal.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
We tried
and
Blow up the
what-
internet.
So, hang on. Where is it? Where someone
Clip
gave
that,
me a
send
really...
it to her.
Hang on. Sean, I would
Yeah.
fucking love to get Spiegel on.
So would I.
That's a great
Talking of
shout.
quads.
Yeah, we'll drop her a massage. See if she wants to come on. Do we know the Rogue lineup yet or not?
Because we are going to pester everybody that's going to Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Is she on
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going, right?
She will be there for
She'll definitely be there.
surely.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Go for Ariel Owen. Ariel has replied to me before, so that would be a good shout.
Ariel's great.
Yeah, she's awesome.
We talked to her before. She's amazing. We've been trying to connect on times. We were going to do it before the games,
have
after
you
the
had
games.
her on? No.
We've had her on.
We've had her on.
But she's doing WFP and she did the game season, so
Mhm.
you ain't getting Spiegel.
I'm going to message her.
I know your
Right.
little game, Corey. I know your little game. I refuse to play games. Okay.
Get Hiller to connect. That'll be right.
We
Why
tried
won't you
to.
come up? What's up with you, Corey? Who's shatting your breakfast?
He's just playing games.
No, he wants me to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna get her on." I already said I wanted to get her on. Fuck.
I tried
Where
to message
can-
Julie Fouché, but her account doesn't even take messages anymore.
Neither does Camille.
Garrett. Half the accounts me and Yon message are like that. They're all these fitness influencers that have got like 1 million followers, and we always get these kickbacks like, "No, you're not allowed."
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. So we need to work our way up to them.
I just start liking all their stories.
All their
there.
stories.
Yeah.
Hoping that they'll eventually open one of the likes and then see, oh, this guy's messaged.
Yeah,
That's
but we're
how
getting somewhere with Daniel
I,
Brandon though.
She actually replied.
Mm.
That was a long time ago, though, right?
Like
Or
a
was it
week
just
ago,
a-
she sent me thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
And then I just said, I'll take that as a yes. And then she just liked it. And then I was like, cool, confirm a time. She hasn't replied.
But no, just liking people's stuff helps, because I am still proud that the only person that I got on this podcast first before my wife did is Bill Grundler. I was the one that invited Bill
Amazing.
on, and it was simply just liking his stuff and him saying like thanks so much and whatever. And then I was like, hey, I have a little podcast with my wife. You want to come hang out? And he was like, sure. And then that was it.
All right, guys. Are you at Rogue? You got to go get on the train.
I'll not
So-
be getting on any train.
No, I'm driving.
What train? I don't understand what train you got out. Where were you going to and from? Did you get the train
I
from
thought you said you
Aberdeen
ran
to
a
like
train.
on Danny and Ariel and Dylan?
We haven't watched it yet. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna sit down.
How
and watch
about
it
Ricky's
tonight.
10:48 too? That is fucking nuts, isn't it?
That's insane.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
if that's
Aberdeen
actually
to
too long.
Edinburgh. Okay, I get you. Where are you from, Roddy? Because I'm pretty sure
Is-
you said in the chat you
Ireland,
wouldn't like
isn't
to go back.
He's
Yeah,
Irish, isn't he?
I thought that.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Yeah.
is false, Daniel. He just showed up. That dude just
Oh, man.
showed up. Keep saying his name, bro.
Have we?
If you say it 3 times in the mirror, he
He'll
just
show
appears
up.
behind you.
He
He's like
hasn't come by to
Beetlejuice.
say hi yet. He hasn't been
Noodles, noodles,
in
noodles.
a while.
He was on our show like a week ago.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, I meant like
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
He
like,
hasn't been in our chat in a while.
just to say
yours.
hi. He usually like pops in to say hi. And
Although he wasn't the one that was on camera. It was Michelle that was on camera.
Yeah.
yeah, I heard that. I didn't see that, but I heard.
I joined Michelle's. I subscribed to her channel the other day.
Oh, good job, Yanni. That's awesome.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling already. The drunk guy that kept calling into Sevy a few weeks back. What drunk guy?
Oh, the Spanish gardener guy?
Not the Spanish
Yeah.
Russian guy. No.
There's a gardener. Isn't he like a gardener or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
David Weed loves him.
The gardener?
The caller.
Yeah.
Right, okay, question for you two ladies. Who is your dream guest? Who's like the guest that would be like, okay, we're done. We've got everyone that we ever wanted. Who would it be?
Anyone. Worldwide. Doesn't have to be CrossFit, but anyone.
Oh, I don't know. I don't live outside the I was
10
gonna say
seconds.
Rich
10.
Froning.
Okay.
Froning.
Okay. Yeah. For me, it's
What
David
about
Weed.
you? Yeah, same here.
What?
David Weed?
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
both want to know who David is.
Nobody knows, huh?
That'd be the ultimate dream for me.
David Weed or Jeff Bako?
He did get iced.
Who?
David Weed. He's only here now.
What are we talking about? I'm so confused. As in America, like he's not in America. What are you
No,
on
he
about?
got
Yeah,
got
I'm
banned.
with Seema. If we're doing chat, Trish.
Yeah.
If we're doing that,
Nah.
Trish.
Well, David for you guys, Trish for us.
Yeah,
Like,
we don't know who Trish is.
we're
Do you know?
dying to know Trish.
I've seen Trish's fanny.
Oh no.
Oh,
And that
Ron-
doesn't mean
Ron
what you
sent
think
me
it means.
Oh yeah, Judy, you're right too. That's fair.
Ron sent me
yep.
it.
No,
CrossFit, you
I
wanna
don't
come
want to
hang
know
out?
CrossFit is.
CrossFit's Hobart.
We tried to invite him.
No, because CrossFit was tight where it was making comments and Hobart's hands were like this. It's not Hobart.
Oh,
Yeah,
Trish Hobart. Oh,
Trish is Hobart.
okay.
I don't want to know who CrossFit is.
I know that would mess.
When we met Trish, it sort of broke my heart a little bit. Like like I actually met her, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, done with that. But then CrossFit's sort of CrossFit's cool.
Nobody
Not of
knows who
knowledge.
CrossFit is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
No.
does.
Nobody. No.
Nobody
Nope.
knows.
If you ask a question to the chat, he's one of the ones that always knows the answer.
Has CrossFit been here from the beginning?
Don't know.
Not that I know of. The
No.
actual the handle CrossFit hasn't been like typing
Mhm.
from the beginning, but I don't know if that's someone that's already been here.
I recently went back to like the start of like I went to Sevy's oldest shows to like see when the live chat started, and I noticed a lot of people from like that are still in the chat that I noticed. I think I was probably about 13 or 14 episodes in when I noticed my name pop up in the chat because I started listening to it on Spotify first. I used to listen to it just on the replay when I was like out walking my dogs, and then he kept on mentioning names, and I was like, "What the fuck are these names?" And then I went and found the live chat.
Cool.
Ortega, CrossFit is
Lauren.
Dave. Did we
That would
see
be
you at
cool.
the games, CrossFit? Were you at the games? That'd be cool if we actually walked
See, this is
past
the mystery I
CrossFit
like.
and
Yeah,
we
I
didn't know
know.
that we walked past CrossFit.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Jake, I
David
know
Reed
you-
was just killed. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh
Yeah.
damn. He was collateral damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, hold on.
Cool.
Before we leave CrossFit, I got to know.
Were you at the games?
Were you
dude?
at the games?
Oh man, he's not gonna tell us. We're not gonna know.
We're not gonna know.
All right. Well,
All right.
Jake's got an
fine.
early
Let us
morning.
know
We've got
next
an early
time.
morning.
Yep.
Jan's busy as always. We always catch Jan late at night.
Yeah.
So
Don't tell Mason that because I've been going to bed earlier.
what was?
So,
All right. CrossFit
so a
doesn't want
quick
to answer.
reminder, guys. And also a big thank you to everyone for tuning in for the shows and everything recently. There's been so many viewers like live and then reading, like leaving nice, comments and feeding back and asking decent questions when the guests are on. So thanks for everyone for that.
Sure.
And to the members that are signing up to pay, some money each month to support us. That's it's really lovely. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
And any new subscribers? We grabbed a bunch of new subscribers within the last week. So appreciate you guys being here. And
Please like, share, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. And then after once they're posted, go back and leave a comment, even if it's to say how great Jake's looking, or to talk about
He
how
said
lesbians
great.
visit each
He said
other, or say
great.
how
All right.
good I am. Don't leave comments that say I look like a swollen Tyler Watkins. They would be
No, leave those comments too. That was amazing.
No,
I definitely leave those comments.
Or if you want to leave a comment about Colleen and Garrett's lovely flatmate or housemate about what he's wearing.
That dude has a
Anything
dump
you
back
like.
on him.
Yep.
It all boosts the numbers, doesn't it? So thanks for that.
it definitely does.
All right,
guys.
Nice one.
We appreciate you.
See you next time. Bye.
Or you want to say stay gay?